So welcome everyone to a new year of movies. We have a lot to talk about. Last year, 2022, was a great year for horror movies. We had great movies such as X, Pearl, and Barbarian, which was my favorite horror movie from last year. Now starting off in January of 2023, we have Missing, a movie. So Missing tells the story of a girl trying to find her mother through the internet after she mysteriously disappeared on a vacation trip to Colombia. All the meanwhile, she's discovering dark secrets about her past and the people around her. Welcome everybody to my first review of 2023. We're kicking it off with this movie, Missing, which is a movie that I recently saw in the theater. And I saw the trailer for this. I wasn't too interested in it, but eventually watched it. And I gotta say, not too bad. This is certainly a type of genre of movies that's been okay. I've never been a big fan of type of them. It's one of those webcam style, movies, just like Unfriended or something like that. And I gotta say, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of this type of genre, it's kind of developed that feeling throughout the years. But I thought this movie was very well done. It's certainly not getting the credit that it deserves, or attention, I mean. I would definitely recommend a lot of people go see this. But to elaborate further, let's just start off with what I liked, didn't like, or right in the middle. Right before, guys, if you like this review and you want to go check out this movie, please leave a like and subscribe. It will really help out. And please share if you want. I will be leaving more reviews for more movies coming out this year. Now, as far as my expectations for this type of movie, I was just hoping to get a decent thrill or mysteriousness, one that wasn't too obvious or one I hadn't seen before. And I gotta say, starting off with the positives, this movie certainly did that. This movie had many great twists and turns that I did not see coming. I only saw maybe one or two things coming, but overall, I mean, it was a very unpredictable movie. You never knew exactly what was going on, and when it showed a bunch of reveal twists, especially towards the end of who was really behind all this, it really is. It makes quite a crazy experience. You're following this girl, this 18-year-old girl who kind of ignores her mother and always ignores her calls, and just typical take your life for granted until they go disappearing. And then when her mom eventually does disappear, as we see in the trailer, you get a sense of the way the movie is edited. Besides of the movie, the trailer looks very generic, but the way the movie is edited, it was very well done. And I gotta say, I was really rooting for this girl to help find her mother, and she was a very likable character. I enjoyed her presence throughout the entire movie. And the relationship between this mother and the daughter trying to find her was very strong, and that was really one of the biggest things I got out of this movie, is that it has a very strong message about the relationship between the parent and the child. It uses this message carefully throughout the whole movie, not with just her, but other characters as well. And it shows you it definitely works, especially how well done the acting is. The acting in this movie is very well done, and I think that the standout in this movie was the character, I think his name was Javier, played by Joaquim de Almeida. I don't know if I said his name right.
Hi, hello? Hi, I think your sound is off.
Hola, ¿me escuchas?
Oh, hi, yes, hi, Javier.
Javi, porfa. Lo siento, pero loro viejo no aprende a hablar.
The guy had a very humorous presence throughout the movie, especially the first scene that he comes up in. He's trying to talk to the main character through WhatsApp because they're in different countries. Excuse me. All the meanwhile, he's very sympathetic towards the main character because he understands the struggle between a parent and child because of him relating to his son. To me, he was definitely the best character in the movie. Even though he wasn't in it too much, he was the best character in the whole movie. And furthermore, I gotta say, the computer editing scenes were very done. This whole movie is basically on a computer or camera screen. It's not like an actual shot of a movie. It's all done as you see in Unfriended and all those types of webcam found footage movies. I was able to watch this movie quite well without my eyes just glaring at everything. Even though there were tons of things on the screen, the way the movie was made, it was very easy to follow and very comfortable for my eyes to watch. Fortunately for this movie, I do not have any negatives about it. It was mostly very positive experience, and I really liked this movie. However, I do have a couple mixed aspects about it, and they're not really bad. They're just kind of a couple nitpicks for me, honestly, personally. And this is not the movie's fault at all. This is just personally me. While this is a type of movie that is done on the camera and webcam and all that stuff, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of these types of movies. But, however, this is one of the movies that does it very well. There's many movies out there that just do a horrible job at it. And I'm sorry. If you're a big fan of this genre. I'm not. But this is one of the movies that does it very well, and I really enjoyed it. And my other mixed aspect of this movie is that there were maybe a couple logic things that had going on that I felt like didn't really make any sense. I can't really get into what those logic reasons are without spoilers, and I don't want to spoil that for people with this experience, because this movie has many great twists in it, and I want that fairness to everyone. So while this movie was great and it was easy to follow, there were maybe one or two logic problems that I had. Maybe after a while I'll get into discussion about it, but that's it really for the mixed aspects. But overall, guys, this was a pleasant surprise to watch. This was the first movie that I watched for this year. I'm going to add it on my list. And by the end of this year, I'm going to rank every single movie that I've watched this year. I was going to do that for last year, but it's kind of over now and it's kind of too late. I had a lot planned before the year ended, but I just didn't have much time to do it. But I thank you all for sticking around and watching this, taking your time to watch it today. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you enjoyed this movie and if you did not. If you liked my opinion on what it was or disagreed, please let me know down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next review.